You can subscribe later. Check out the show a few more times. But right now, thank you for tuning in. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. Luis Collazo, number 10 in the WBO. That I did not know. Now in the WBO, Terrence Crawford champion. Things getting interesting right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. If you are a new viewer, thank you for that time and support. I do appreciate that. What we do here on the Double RT Boxing Show, we, as you see, this is a post-fight reaction. We do post-fight reactions, breakdown predictions, Mr.A's thoughts. I go live once in a while. We talk the best versus the best, and on this show, that lingo is number 1 through 15. They fight to see who's the best, and the champions are the champions. And we cover the belts, the intercontinentals, the continentals, the nationals. We try, so that way we track them and how they become, what they're doing as they're becoming the best. And you see how getting those belts, even though people don't give them weight, you see getting those belts, they get you up the ladder. Now, Luis Collazo, number 10 in the WBO, 147. Things is interesting, folks. Interesting. Because there is that backstory about before Terrence Crawford and Khan. Remember, there was that rumble of Bud Crawford and Luis Collazo fight happening. Remember, there was that rumble. Then you think, okay, Luis Collazo on a top rank card. He defeats Sammy Vargas. Who else does top rank have? Because Aegis is ranked number 1 for Terrence Crawford. And they're always talking, they've been talking about Aegis fighting Terrence Crawford. But Aegis is fighting at the end of this month. So also, number 4, because you figure number 1 is Aegis, number 2 is American, number 3, Jesse Vargas, number 4, Louis Vernon. He's fighting, I believe, the 23rd of this month. Number 5, Laraja's fighting the 30th. So that's just a top 5 right there. And Louise is number 10. So perhaps he won't immediately get a Terrence Crawford fight. Maybe he might get an Aegis fight as a final eliminator for Terrence Crawford, or as maybe a stretch out plan for Terrence Crawford if he can't land a unification, because, if Pacquiao is going to get Spence, what is Porter going to do? But that is that. Now, as far as Luis Collazo, he looked the same old Luis Collazo, He's older, but he was slipping, rolling punches, firing off good body shots, good countering straights, good hooks. He slowed down with a little bit of age, but it's Luis Collazo. Sammy Vargas, he couldn't bang with him. He tried, but Luis Collazo just picked him off in between shots. He's a crafty cat. At this age, like Andre Ward said, he's probably the golden definition of a gatekeeper. He still has that fucking Vargas fame, dude. Sammy Vargas. We saw Vasquez. I'm sorry, we saw what he did to Vasquez in there. If you don't take Collazo serious, he still has the talent and the power and the craft to fucking knock you silly. And we saw the way he was picking, laying himself against the ropes, having Vargas come in and just picking his shots off in between Vargas's fire. See, like, he still has it, Now, will he be able to fucking beat Bud? Of course not. Bud will probably wear him out probably within 5 rounds. Beat him up wear his legs out, beat him up to the body. I'm just saying, it could be a stretch out plan for Bud Crawford. We figure, look, Luis Collazo fought this month. Aegis fought this month. Terrence Crawford He's fighting in April. He could fight one more of these guys. He could fight either Aegis or Terrence or Louise in October, maybe, if nothing happens, and then fight the next guy and fucking if he wants to somehow squeeze them both in the end of the year, perhaps. But I'm thinking one fights one in October and then again in March, again. So let's see. But like I said, Luis Collazo he looked good. He looked good. You know, considering, like I said, time off, age. He didn't look too slow. He didn't look Luis Collazo can't quite pull the trigger. He's a punch behind. You didn't see that. So, you know, if you want to get rid of him, beat his ass, right? Unfortunately, sometimes that's how it goes. And sometimes you end up seeing the ass whooping you didn't want to see. Sometimes people don't want to retire. You got to make them retire. And then, like I said, unfortunately, Luis Collazo looks good. You know, he didn't look beat. He doesn't look like he's gonna get beat up. But you just know Terrence Crawford will get that victory. You know, as boxing's boxing, but that percentage is gonna be low for Luis Collazo. But if you just want to shoot some boxing talk, shoot some shits and giggles right now, right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, we could shoot some shits and giggles before we end this post-fight recap. Because it's like the Sammy Vargas fight, he was a better skilled fighter. Vargas tried, but Luis Collazo's defense was for the first, I think, first 6 rounds, he was kind of inside banging and slipping punches. Then around 7, he started doing some movement, pop shooting him. He had the points, laid on the ropes, picked his shots in between. He outboxed and outgutted Vargas when he needed to. But shooting some shits and giggles. Number 1, Aegis. That'd be a tough fight. Can Luis Collazo tough it out? 37 Luis Collazo? I don't know, but I think a 34 Luis Collazo could. So Amir Khan, he already beat Collazo. I think he could do it again. Jesse Vargas. That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. You know, the Vargas that fought Broner, the one that gassed out. If he don't get a big jump on Collazo, who knows? You know, who knows what happened that second fight? Luis Vernon. Maybe some of you guys do not know who the Argentinian is. He has good hand speed, good range, good body hooks. I was a little disappointed in his last outing. Luis Collazo might be able to surprise this guy, play a distance game, because the guy likes to fire. He has a good range, and the guy likes to fire and keep you at the end of his range. And maybe Luis Collazo can make him overextend and fucking crack him, and roll and counter him. Then you get the number 5, Carmen Laraja, the Spaniard. That'd be interesting, because that guy's a come forward fucking brawler. Luis Collazo has some movement. He might be able to, like I said, these up and comer guys, these the domestic country guys starting to get into that world level bracket. Luis Collazo might be able to still stop some of those guys. You know, he might not be able to beat the world champions of America, or the world, I should say. But some of these, like I said, number 6, Sebastian Formelli, I don't know. Mika Shonina, why did I not? I looked him up for some reason. Rashidi Ellis. That guy has fast hands, but he's a slapper. You know, he slaps a lot of his punches. I don't know. Luis Collazo might be able to do something with him, or he might just get a volume outworked. But like I said, it's up in the air. It's up in the air. How good is Luis Collazo going to keep himself in shape, and just how good is his good in shape? What's going to be his stamina? Because that's going to be really the key factor. Because I think he has a skill set to hang and possibly upset a lot of these people. Like I said, a lot of these domestic level fighters making the worldwide scene. You know, they're not quite ready. Some of them, and they're going to next. And Andre Ward said that Luis Collazo is that definition gatekeeper. 37 is a little. He might be a little slow for these guys, and maybe rely on a little experience a little too much. But it's still gonna be a dangerous test for at least, like I said, to me, even for Jesse Vargas, still definitely for Luis Vernon, Egas. I still think if Egas can't power him out, Collazo might be able to fucking move around and outbox that guy. So let's see what Egas. And you got number 11, Quadrillo. He's fighting. He's fighting at the end of the month on the card with Egas. Headlined by the Nail. He's number 11's Quadrillo is fighting number 15. So this is O'Hara. Should be a good card. This is the Double RT Boxing Show again. You know, hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you enjoyed this program. Go check out some more of the Double RT Boxing Show. Watch enough videos. See what you like. If you do like what you like, or if you see what you like, I should say, go on and subscribe and stay tuned in. See you on the next one.